Here's a trick for improving skin tone. It's a nice alternative to the traditional Gaussian blur approach, which can cause problems on the edges of faces and make things look a little bit unrealistic. So a nice alternative to try, which is essentially airbrushing. And we're going to start with a new layer, B for the brush tool, select airbrush mode here, drop flow right down to something like 20%, opacity between 20 and 30%, then we pick a colour and mid-tone sort of skin colour that we think represents a nice creamy skin tone overall. Hold down the Alt key, select that, and then we steadily brush over the skin tone bit by bit just to even things out. It's quite a slow process. We'll want to zoom in. And you'll probably have wanted to do some spotting first hand on the skin tone just to take out any blemishes, but we're just going to quickly show you how this works. So we've picked an even tone skin colour and we're just brushing and brushing and brushing over these areas, and especially over these highlight areas. The difference now is more obvious as we work over the highlight areas, so this can really help kind of dull down these areas which can look very blotchy when you get those bright sheen off heavy studio lighting. So here we go again, and I brush over the nose, and it's a really kind of gradual process of brushing and brushing and brushing and building up slowly. And you may want to work with a higher opacity if you push for time, and I'm just going to push that up and just show you quickly. So what you get really is kind of a nice even tone sort of makeup effect. So here we go, I can brush over those tones, and again around here, some over the nose, go over the nose as a whole. Doesn't destroy too much texture if done subtly, unlike the Gaussian blur effect. So there's still plenty of skin texture underneath there. And I'm going to go a little bit more over this area. Now if I turn this layer on and off, you'll see the difference. There's our original, and actually we've gone quite heavy there. It does build up and then you don't realise the effect that you're making. So if we wish, we can drop the layer opacity down a bit if we decide we've gone a bit strong. But there we go, there's a difference. So there's our airbrush effect and a nice alternative to using Gaussian blur.